Today's topic, do you believe in miracles? And this is an urgent message as we only have 38 days left in 2020. 38 days. So, are you going to use your time wisely and leverage all the advantages of being an entrepreneur in the comfort of your own home when many other people of the world have been shut down for business? This is your opportunity, and I want to give you a game plan, a massive action plan to crush it in the next 38 days. All right? So, quick audio. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? Just put 2020 in the comments below. 2020. If you can hear me live, 2020. Cha-ching, cha-ching. Congratulations to our newest annual elite, Maurice Garner. Congratulations. Way to make it happen. How you doing, Bertha? First one on. Rocking the house. How's everyone feeling tonight? Today? Might be still in the middle of the morning, and I know we got a few people in Cambodia, Australia. We got some folks over there in Thailand. So, I'm here live. My name is Stephen Munson. I am the founder, creator of Heal, and have had the pleasure of running this business for 6 years. What a journey it has been, and it's been nothing short of a miracle business entrepreneur endeavor. And I've ran into many complications to run this business, from starting off, and I just got a cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I just got a notification today on Facebook of 4 years ago today when we put out an awesome video ad, and we are inviting people to the initial launch of Heal. And what was so cool about it is in the ad, oh yeah, before I get too deep into this, go ahead and share this and invite 3 people. Let's just have a little invite-a-thon, because that way we can get our community in here, our family. We're here to help one another. We're here to enrich the lives of others and helping entrepreneurs reach their greatest potential. So go ahead and share that and invite 3 people if you will. And then just comment below, how you're feeling today. And just wanted to, the video when it popped up, I was like, wow, flashback. And what's so cool is in the video, I literally say, we want to invite you to the Heal VIP exclusive party. So 4 years ago, I had no idea that I was going to call it a VIP. And what we call VIPs are very important passengers along this adventure of becoming an entrepreneur. And becoming a VIP gives you tremendous advantages if you're looking to build a business from home, a remote business, a reliable business, a real business, an essential business, a way to create your own economy. Because when you become a VIP, we literally take all the guesswork out of it. We plug you into a fully built business. We supply you with every tool and training that you would ever need to have success. We give you access to one-on-one coaching, our hospitality team, and a whole array of marketing material, content, websites, emails, everything that you need. So you take all the guesswork out of becoming an entrepreneur. We've helped people in various different niches, anywhere from high-level coaches. If you're a coach or you've been wanting to do it, you have your own dream, your own vision, and you're really skilled at something, you want to become a coach and turn around and offer your services to people, joining our business and our movement right now would be a very smart move, so you can eliminate a lot of the roadblocks along the way. We've helped pastors, teachers, preachers. We've helped nurses, truck drivers, accountants, doctors. We've helped the 9-to-5 traditional employees, college students from around the world, retired and active military. I mean, the amount of different people that we have helped is astounding, from over 20 countries in the world. And, the stay-at-home moms, the stay-at-home dads, we've helped corporate executives who are managers for their company, and they're like, hey, the company's changing, things are different right now. I need another option. And so I wanted to make this video as we're nearing the end of one of the most fascinating, spectacular, outstanding, wild years in history, 2020. It's kind of funny if you look back and at the beginning of this year, everyone had this like, oh, it's going to be the best year ever, and they were setting all these goals, and then they got wamboozled with different things, and then they literally stopped and they fell apart. Look, it's never too late. And so that's why I wanted to make this video, because we have 38 days left in the year. All right, so as you're commenting and sharing and inviting other people, which is what I'm asking you to do, I'm also going to read your comments as they're coming in and just connect with you a little bit. But let's go back 4 years. We made a great marketing video. We set up an incredible place. It was the Heal, what did we call it? The Heal House. It was beautiful. We had Heal hammocks. It was all dialed in. We had a stage. I think we had about 100 people come. It was on my birthday, November 27th of 2015. We were fired up. We had people in the seats, and there was a few things that happened that I look back and like, oh no. First off, I was probably so excited that I just didn't stick to my plan, right? I got off track. I talked too long. I mumbled. I wasn't focused on delivering the exact message. Now, the cool part is after I was done, I didn't even have the website wasn't completed. It was a long shot, but we had paper order forms, okay? Who remembers back in the day doing the paper order forms? If any of you can go back that far, when you literally had to get someone to sign up in your business by filling out the paper form. Who remembers that? Just write paper in the comments below. And, we did have people, like 30 people who were interested in signing up. I forget what they were able to buy, but it was like $100 or $250. And then, so I went home that night, and I honestly had this like strange feeling like, oh man, what am I going to do now? I had no way to actually collect the money. The website that we had put a lot of time and energy into was totally not going to work. And that was when I was reaching out to Vince and Eric and like, hey, I got a big problem, and I think you guys are the ones who can solve it. And fortunately, because of a video that they saw in a referral, they just said, hey, we'll run with you. It's not our, typical agreement, but we'll run with you because we believe that the world needs a company like Heal, and it could take off. So long story short, about 2 months later, I realized like it's done. I contacted all 30 people and said, I'm sorry, we can't start you now. We're going to circle back to this later. And I literally left town defeated. I mean, almost like the most embarrassing experience of my life. I even remember the following day, I ran into a friend who always kind of gave me a hard time about being a marketer, right? Being an online marketer. And they were kind of like, oh yeah, like making fun of me. And, I just thought that they were like lost their minds. But in theory, they were laughing, got it for a good reason. Because I then went to Colorado. I got a job as a busboy for $10 an hour. I lived in a bunk beds, employee housing with my mom. It was humbling, to say the least. Now, one thing I remember that I will never forget, because I would say that the whole experience was a mistake, but there was one key thing about it that I'll never forget. My grandmother was in the front row. She listened to every word. She was connecting with everything I said. She was cheering me on. She was excited. She was smiling. I still have one photo of that night of me on the stage and her there in the front seat. And she ended up passing away 2 months later. So I'll never forget it. And I don't ever want to look at it like, oh, what a mistake. Because if I wouldn't have done it then and failed, I wouldn't have had that priceless experience. And now I get to cherish it, but I also get to remember that just because I failed one year didn't mean that I was going to fail the next. Just because you failed in one season in life doesn't mean you're going to fail in the next. And so, what I want to encourage you right now, that no matter who you are and no matter what you have been through, miracles are happening in your life. That's why I'm saying, do you believe in miracles? Do you believe that you could have gone this entire year struggling and literally have the biggest breakthrough right now and finish this year the best year of your life? Now, what we've done in Heal is very unique. We first fine-tuned our process, our messaging, our wording, our branding, our systems, our software, our websites, our videos, our advertising, our hospitality team, our staff. We are more equipped now than I hoped we would be next year. So we're ready to rock and roll, and things are happening like never before. I made a decision a couple weeks ago to do one thing and one thing only to finish this year, and that was to reinvest. That I was going to literally reinvest every dollar that came into Heal back to you as an affiliate. As a VIP, I honor you. I respect you. I'm grateful for you. And I'm doing anything and everything that I can to give you an advantage so you can finish this year strong and set yourself up for success in 2021 and beyond. There's one difference, though, between those that are winning and those that are waiting. Is action. See, I've done what I needed to do. And now you got to do what you have to do. Take action. A huge mistake. I'm going to actually, give me a minute. I'm going to grab my water. I want to read some of the comments. I want to just give you a huge mistake that you don't want to make in the next 38 days. Now, as we're ending this year, a lot of 1099 independent contractors don't know this and they blow it at the end of the year. So I just want to get a quick gauge of who's here with us. Again, invite 3 people. I know I did this impromptu live, so we only got a few here. Invite 3 more people. Let's get up some attendance. Let's get some more people here. This is an important, time-sensitive message, and I want to make sure as many people as possible are able to hear this so they can be set up for success as they end this year. Are you currently a 1099 independent contractor? If you said yes, just comment below 1099. Question number 2. Do you have an LLC or an S Corp? Comment that below if you do LLC or S Corp. As they're coming through, thank you, Isabella, for inviting. Pamela, I do believe in miracles. That's good. Hey, Lillian, loved watching your video. I watched it last night with my mom. Woo! I hope that you can come down actually on December 11th, as I'll be there and meet some of my friends, as I'm actually going to be speaking at the Kingdom Gate. Yes. So 1099, Don Powers. Lillian, you're a 1099, right? No, unfortunately not. What does that mean? So are you a 1090? No, not just incorporation. So Don Powers, you have an LLC and an S Corp, okay? 1099. If you're a VIP, you're a 1099. Okay. Okay, cool. S Corp. Sweet. Today, I had a meeting, and it is a dream come true. This entire year, I have been laser focused on something that I knew would change the game for Heal as a company and for all of our 1099 affiliates. I love that noise. Cha-ching, cha-ching. One of you just made a sale. Now, all year long, I am just praying for a specialized accountant to come into my life. In the past, I had a general accountant, a generalist, who doesn't know this industry in and out. Great person, helped me a lot, got me to where we are right now, but I need something who specializes in this. So I'm like looking around, praying, hoping. Did my taxes. I feel ridiculously high for the amount of profit or the amount of income we had in profit. I was like, there's something off here. And I didn't say too much. I just went through and said, all right, I agree. I'm going to pay it. I'm going to do the right thing. And then from here, because I'll have enough pain, I'll be able to find the solution that I needed. And so I started asking around. I literally, for months, I asked all around town. I'm calling up people who I know are millionaires and who've earned $500 million. I'm calling people who specialize in home-based business, who specialize in intellectual property, which is what we offer as a service and sell, who specialize in affiliates and 1099, who specialize in home-based business, who specialize in MLM and network marketing. I want someone who knows this and like this is their thing, their number one thing. So I'm looking around. I start getting a bunch of referrals, right? And as you start to get a lot of referrals, I do have a gift. I have a gift called selection. And in many ways, that's why I'm not married, because I never selected the wrong bride, even though I was like this close. But I never got married because I have a gift in selection. Maybe it's just a gift God gives me. And it's a gift through patience. And it's a gift through listening and dialing in. Being patient, waiting until the right person comes along. Okay, so I'm looking around. I'm getting lots of referrals from people that I highly respect. And what was so cool is this. This name popped up. I went, checked her out, and I was like, immediately, this is the one. I saw a lot of similarities. Number one, Tony Robbins Platinum Partner. If you don't know what that is, it's $100,000 a year as a Platinum Partner. I worked in the Tony Robbins organization. I volunteered. I went to every single one of his events. Paul and I even took Tony Robbins' son surfing for the very first time ever. Jamie, it's good to see you. Keith, if you're here, go ahead and bring a couple more people. Thank you for everyone who's here. And you know, I knew exactly in my mind who I wanted. Okay, I had it pictured. I want number one, a specialist. I want someone, number two, who literally believes in what we do with Heal. Not someone who's like an expert, but is like, oh, I don't know if I believe in that. Literally believes in Heal. Our mission, our vision, our purpose. Because it's critical. Then I wanted someone who would be available to the affiliates, who had a well-oiled machine. I wanted someone that has similar beliefs and values that I do, which I won't go into right now. You probably know I'm a man of God. Similar beliefs and values. This is all about selection. Now, I literally talked to one person total as far as the actual accountant. I talked to mentors, coaches, people I know, like, love, and trust. People who are very successful. I got a lot of referrals. I only spoke to one because I knew deep down this was the one. I set up an appointment. It took a couple weeks to get it. I paid $100 to even go to the appointment. And I kind of like that. It made me know that, number one, they're busy. They don't mess around with tire kickers. They want people to show up and be ready. I had to submit all my documents before coming. And as I went and I had the meeting today, within a matter of seconds, I knew that this was the one. The conversation, the energy, the connection. They had went in and within 15 minutes showed me how to save on average $15,000 in taxes for 2019. Because, and I wrote it down right here. Missing expenses, distributions miscategorized. I go through this in the gold. This is part of the gold. You're going to get access to her team, everything. And as I'm going through this, I'm like, wow, now this is where it all came together. When we started to talk about our past, what we have been through, my story of going to Thailand and meeting the doctor and the immune system product that I had thousands of testimonies that I literally deleted off the internet because I didn't want to run into any health problems with the FDA. And she takes a percentage of all of their proceeds, and they have a product that they help kids with their immune system. They've been doing for 15 years. They've helped tens of thousands of kids who have these radical just diseases that no one has an answer to. They've been helping them, and they had to create a nonprofit because about 15 years ago it was like, hey, look, you can't talk about this, you can't say what it does. So she decided, instead of selling it, I'm making a nonprofit, we're giving it away. So the similarity there, the alignment was astounding. And then when she looked at what I had in the QuickBooks and everything and just was like, woo! Now this is where it got kind of fun. She goes, you know what we'll do? Me and you will get on a Zoom, and I'm going to lay out all the benefits, all the roadblocks, all the things to be aware of as a 1099 independent contractor, the difference in best uses of S Corp and LLC, exactly what I've been waiting for one key element in the gold program. It's because it's a masterpiece, and it's like this was a missing chink in it, and today was the divine day that happened. It's a miracle that it happened today. If it would have happened next year, I would have had that section in that training that I'm like, all right, I'm not an accountant. I can't give you accounting advice. I don't want to be the one to try to even recommend if you do a 1099 LLC, S Corp. I'm not that guy. I want someone this is their bread and butter. This is their forte. This is their expertise. And then she's like, we're going to make an amazing training that will answer 95% of the questions that people face when they're doing a home-based business, so we can eliminate all that, show them all the advantages, show them exactly what to do, and then some of them will be able to run with that, and those that then need additional help, they need someone to actually prepare the taxes, we'll be able to incorporate that into your system so you'll be able to smoothly do this. And it was like, this is exactly what I had in my mind. I mean, to a T. And trust me, when you get to know her and meet her and speak with her, you're going to love it. She reviews every single person's taxes 1 to 3 times before the team takes it over. They have in-house bookkeepers for those that need them. Not everyone will, depending on the size of your business. But they also have the ability to help us have a 1099 tax advantage and make sure we're doing this the very best way possible legally so you can be a top-notch gold standard entrepreneur. That's the purpose of gold. And that's why I was like, go gold now. Go gold now while you have the chance. Go gold. Don't wait until the price increases. This will be a $2,500 product. It's only $1,197 right now. It is next level. I'm going through it and I'm doing it in a whole different way. When we launch it on November 27th, that's right around the corner. That's on my birthday. We're going to do this in a whole different classroom style. I'm the teacher. You're the student. Day one, we're going to all do day one together. I'm going to show up. I'm going to lay it out. You're going to be able to go into the module, see the assignments, go through your homework. You're going to be able to do it, and then we're going to review back, and we're going to do the whole program like that for those that get started on time. Now, people that start afterwards, they're going to simply go in and go through it on their own. So it's a big advantage to that because I'm going to work with you through it for the first whoever starts before we launch it. Okay, so 2 things to remember. Number 1, the price is less than half right now. And I promise you, once you start going through it, you'll understand why it's going to cost $2,500, where in theory I could charge $15,000 for it. $2,500 because I commit to something that I am focused to undercharge, over deliver. That's one of my principles with Heal. And I'm doing this because I really want you to crush it. I want you to be a gold standard entrepreneur. So number one, you get it for less than half price right now. Now, if you don't have $11.97, go do the 2-payment option, remove all excuses. To go a little bit further, I'm going to work with you like live as we go through the modules. Questions and answers, feedback, support. So you have that if you start before the 27th. Also, let's just go into a little next level stuff. Let's just say that this year you've earned $12,000. Okay? $1,000 a month. It's a very conservative number. At the end of the year, you say, well, I'm going to take like $2,000, do a little vacation, a little Christmas shopping. Is that really going to get your business to the next level? Now, the other side of it is like, let's just say you're going to save the money till next year. You're like, I'm going to put it in my safe because I don't know what's going on in the world and I don't want to lose anything. The parable of the talents, if you put it in your safe, like put it in the ground, it will be gone. Anyhow, the master will come back, say, no, give it to me. You didn't do what I asked you to do with it, your time, treasures, and talents. I asked you to, multiply, reinvest. So you got a choice. Is if you made $12,000, which is a very conservative number. If you've been at this all year long and this is your only focus, that's a very low conservative number. Some have earned well over, 6 or 5 figures a month. So I'm just speaking to the normal, simple, $1,000 a month income. By the end of this year, you should have one sole focus: to reinvest. That way, you don't end up at the end of the year paying a higher tax. Now, she'll go through this. If you get into the gold, you'll be able to get access to it. She'll go through it. So you'll be able to see that and hear from an expert who, trust me when I tell you, they're the best of the best, the cream of the crop that I've been able to find. And I am like, I wouldn't just recommend any old accountant. That's why I never said anything about anybody. This is the one. This is a huge blessing for all of us going forward. They have a massive team. They've been recommended by some of the, I'm not going to even name drop them, but some of the most premier entrepreneurs in the world that all of us know. And we needed this. This was a big win. So take action now. Like, don't push it off until next year. You have 38 days. You've got to finish strong. It's an advantage for you. Even if you end up this year spending more than you earned, you can leverage that next year, and she can help you go through that. So you're taking your money that you have, however you have it, whether it's cash, savings, on a credit card, you're investing into your building your business, and you're doing it in the right time at the end of the year, okay? And while we're doing the promotion that ends on the 27th as well, we're giving you credit, $1 for $1, for advertising. So this is something you don't want to pass up. Like, you don't want to let this one slip by. I get it. I understand how hard it can be. I know a lot of you have families. I know a lot of you faced adversity. I get it. I understand. I'm speaking to you. You are the one who controls your destiny. And if what you did in the past didn't work, do something different now. Take advantage of this while we have it for you. Because come 2021, you're not going to get $1 for $1. you're going to pay double, or you're going to pay more than double of what it's listed for right now. So you're getting like a 60% savings. Now, as I kept making it, I kept realizing, like, dude, this product is extremely underpriced. Now, some people fortunately bought it for $9.97. They got a deal of a lifetime. And I'm going to go through it with you. It's dialed in. It is epic. You're going to learn a lot. You're going to be blessed because of this. All right? Now, who here already knows that they need major accounting help? Who here like knows, like, I need help with my books. I need help with my organization structure. I need help with, how do I write this off? Like, what kind of expenses are these? Like, how do I do this? I know some of you have literally decided not to pay as an independent contractor. And she told me some horror stories about people who did that. And I'll give you just one. There was this person who was part of a company who earned about 100 grand with the company. And then they decided to go to another company. So they stopped marketing that company. They went and built another company, and they didn't pay their taxes on the first company, the 1099. They just acted like it didn't happen. They ended up getting arrested and having to go actually to prison because of this. It's no joke. Okay, as an entrepreneur, it's your responsibility. But this is the cool thing. The reason that people start a home-based business is because of the advantages that come with it. Now we have the key to success because we have a coach. Her prices were exactly what I would pay with another accountant. They weren't any higher. They were perfect. Like, it wasn't like I was paying like triple because they had triple the experience. It was the standard pricing that I had found doing extensive research. And they're going to be joining, she's going to be joining me live as part of our gold program. So we're blessed. Okay. Whoo! I'm excited about that. Okay. Now I got one more thing to cover, but I want to just give you a chance if you have any questions right now about our promotion that we have going on. And I did want to recognize a couple people, but drop any questions that you might have. And I want to recognize a couple people who are fairly new to our community. Here it is, Thax Turner. So Thax Turner, who I believe he's been following Daniel for a while. I'm not quite sure how long, but yeah, I think he's been following for a little while. And go ahead and tag a couple of people. Obviously, everyone needs his help. Well, Thax, he got the coronavirus, and he was in bed like on day 5 when he saw a video about Heal. And he said, you know, like, the community, this mission, what you're doing is incredible. And I'm going to read some of his message, which I don't normally do, read people's private messages, so I hope he doesn't mind. Hey, brother, just wanted to reach out and say, wow, I love your message and what you're building. I'm in the middle of being tested positive for COVID. This is my 5th day, and somehow I found Heal. I wouldn't have found it without this. You have definitely built an incredible community and company, brother. I'm not sure how I can contribute, but definitely love what you're doing. This is a game changer. He made a decision yesterday to literally buy every single product that we have and go all the way in on everything. Yesterday, he made the decision. Boom, I'm all in on this. And I'm just saying this for a reason. I, in my mind, pray and attract these type of ideal clients. That's what I'm attracting. That's who I am, and that's what I'm attracting in my life. And so my encouragement for you is this. If you don't like who you are, and you feel like you're not doing what you want to do, or you dream of doing, or inadequate, or insecure, or, you know, you're just struggling a little bit, then don't attract yourself. I mean that with all love. You don't have to attract someone else who's in the same position. That's not going to get you out of the position. It's going to keep you there. And in fact, it's going to make you think there's more people like that. Go through the work. Make it happen. Overcome your limiting beliefs. Overcome your doubts and insecurities. Have confidence. And I'm going to show you in gold how to get momentum in your business, how to get momentum in your life, and some key principles that you need to apply to overcome these hurdles. But attract Thax. Attract him. There's thousands, hundreds of thousands of people out there just like him. They love the community. They love the message. They're ready to take action. They're here to go all in. If you attract one person like that a day, imagine what your business will be like next year. You will revolutionize your entrepreneur skills. Also, Jaden, I believe Jaden did gold today. Congratulations on that. Way to step it up. Let's see here. Gosh, it's like hard to keep up with all of them. I'm just going to do two more. I don't want to miss any. Maurice Garner just did the annual VIP. And if you don't know what that is you can save and get 3 months discount by committing for 1 year and do your annual VIP. It breaks down to $1.23 a day. We give you a dollar for dollar credit. So think about Thax. He got like $4,500 in advertising credit immediately. And now he's having fun going through the products, getting ready, getting dialed in for gold when it launches on Friday. And he's leveraged. He's sitting in the position to have a big success. Now, Daniel made a cool video the other day, and he said, look, just because you're getting free traffic, that's the whipped cream with the cherry on top. But you still need the base. You need the hot cocoa or the coffee or whatever it is. And that means you keep getting traffic and advertising. Don't stop because you got a blessing. It's when you ramp it up. Why does Coca-Cola and Nike and all these massive companies keep pushing it on the advertising budget? It's because you got to be hungry when you're winning. And when you get a blessing isn't when you say, all right, well, let me just go chill out and take a vacation. No, it's time to amp it up. It's time to go to the next level. It's time to keep pushing it. This is when all the momentum happens. And we just started today a whole new series of Facebook ads. And in the Facebook ads, what we're doing on your behalf is we're reaching out to the people who were part of Heal before, maybe a year ago, maybe in the past, maybe 6 months ago, and they were part of the company, and for whatever reason, they stopped. And, in all truth, it's because we weren't ready. We weren't ready. We didn't have the fine-tuned system. We didn't have the one-on-one coaching. We didn't have the Facebook retargeting. We didn't have the hospitality team. We didn't have the fine-tuned funnels. We didn't have the good dialed-in dashboard. I mean, we had a lot of stuff to do. We didn't even have a good accountant until today. So now we're ready, and we put out a new campaign, bringing them back in on your behalf. So your work here isn't like overlooked. We're like, all right, we're going to go above and beyond. If you brought somebody to the company, we're going to take responsibility to help bring them back. And the videos, the funnel is epic. So just watch. It just went live an hour ago. You're going to start seeing some of the people that you brought in the company before reactivating, getting back in, seeing, wow, you do got a lot of brand new stuff. And the Facebook ads are running smooth. In December or before this week, we're going to launch on our YouTube ads. So we're really starting to crank it out. I told Daniel today, I'm going to have a well-oiled machine in here where I'm producing anywhere from 1 to 5 videos a day. They're going to be going out. We're going to have every imaginable ad for every single niche that I mentioned. There's 10 niches that we're working on right now. And we're going to have a retiree, nurses, practitioners, the stay-at-home parents, teachers, preachers, the coaches, trainers, speakers, anyone in these 10 niches, we're going to be targeting. We're going to do a full 6 month of focused advertising. We're going to analyze it. We're going to figure out the best places to focus. And we're going to put all of our time, effort, energy, and money into those channels so we can grow it. Another real big channel, I do believe, is Christians, because we have a lot of Christians in here. And I don't get into religion, but I believe it's a great place to focus on, because I'll tell you why. They're ready to build the kingdom, ready to build the community. And what are we? Community focused. Anyone that cares about their local community, their global community, can find a home here. I think one of the things that entrepreneurs should always be focused on is, how do I help improve this community. Because once you start to crank and start to do well, you get to hire people. You get to offer sources of income. You get to, contribute and volunteer. You get to donate and serve and give and all of these things that enrich our lives at the highest and greatest level. That's one of the reasons you become an entrepreneur. You don't become an entrepreneur to survive. That's what you do if you want to survive, just keep your job. If you want to thrive, if you want to be, leave a true legacy, which is why I was going to open this, I forgot. Dude, I'm just getting fired up. We are just getting started. 6 years into this. I mean, I feel like today's day one. Just getting started. I'm asking you a question. What is money? What is money? Comment below. What is money? This is it. This is the last part of the segment. So if you're busy, you got to go cook supper. I always like saying supper. Make me a dish. I am so hungry. I don't know if I am hungrier for greatness. I am hungrier for a legacy. I'm like hungrier for health. I'm hungrier for other success than I am for food. And I'm hungry for food right now. But there's a part of me that's so hungry inside that I have literally never been this hungry. And if you know me for a long time, I am one relentless, tenacious, like fierce, hungry man. Like I am hungry for greatness. But I've never felt like this. This is the hungriest I've ever been. And the good news is this. I'm the captain. You're in good hands on this boat. If you're on board of this train, you're going to the land of greatness. If you're on this ship, we're sailing to the harbor of success. I see it. I have a crystal clear vision. I'm hungrier than I've ever been, and we're going to get there together. Man, come over for lasagna? What are you guys doing? Money is a tool to grow. Okay. Oh, I see a good answer. I see a good answer on my list. I'll go back to it in a minute. Money is energy. That is true. Money is a tool to grow. Money is a tool to use to help others in need. Very true. Let's sail hungry for greatness. I wrote down this. And now I wrote this. Let's see if I got a date on this. Paul gave this to me. This is cool. Stevie Boy. This is in 2012. When I saw this book, I thought of you. What an amazing journey God has sent us on, and has only began. It's hard to believe. I watch you blast through so many barriers, and it's very cool to be on this mission with you. I don't plan on living an ordinary, average life, and I know you're in that same vision. Cheers to you, bro. Wow, he wrote some other stuff that's pretty deep here. December 25th, 2013. And cheers doesn't always have to include alcohol. I was in a dark place when he wrote this, and I remember. I believe you're an amazing person, and thank you for all your guidance, help, and support through the years. This is the year, my friend, 2014. The journey has just started, and it's going to be huge. So much love to you, bro. The sky is the limit. December 25th, 2013. Wow, it's fascinating. Over here, I wrote a note in 2013. Selection is everything. Wow. Okay. What is money? Time with your family. That's money. Irreplaceable money. Now be honest with yourself. One of the main reasons we all build a business from home is so we can have time with our family. Now I get it. A lot of us have a family and we're like, actually, I don't want any more time with this family right now. However, If you overcome some financial struggles, some health struggles, some spiritual struggles, some emotional struggles, things will change in your family. And time with family is money. Number one. Number two, I wrote traveling the world. See, I have learned more by traveling the world than anything that I've done. Because you see new cultures, meet new people, and experience different ways of life. You then realize that in my little bubble, which seems like the whole world, is merely a speck of it. And also, it shows you how fortunate we are. Do you know that in most places I've been to, like this kind of phone, I mean, dude, to have a phone like this it's not, I mean, it just doesn't happen. You're not getting a phone like this. Getting a phone like this is like getting a Ferrari for many of us. And I'm over here, I got two of them. I don't even use this one. This is a brand new iPhone 12. I don't even like use it. I even got a super special number. It's probably the best number ever. I'm going to use it down the road. It's going to be either for Heal Realty or for the Mayor Hotline. But having a phone is something we've literally taken for granted. You travel, you'll see. We have a lot that we need to be grateful for. And gratitude will shift everything in your way. Number three, what is money? Making a contribution. It's hard to serve, to give, to volunteer. Dude, is there someone banging at my door?
I've been locked out for 30 minutes.
How?
I've been locked out
I was
for
like, is
30
someone
minutes.
banging on the door? Why didn't you call me?
My phone's in here and all my lights, I couldn't open the lockbox. I couldn't see.
Oh, you're so
I
cute.
kept coming around. I didn't want to bother you.
It's all right. I love you. You want to be a guest speaker?
Right now?
No, you don't have to.
I thought you were doing a video.
We are. We're live right now. Lala was locked out.
Hi.
Get on the screen. You look fantastic.
Hey, when you're locked out, just keep knocking.
I was like, should I get the gun? Is someone knocking at my door?
I thought Steven was making a video. So I left the office here. I left my phone and all my keys and everything in it. And I went over to the condo to get something. Next thing you know, I'm like, I can't get into the office. And I'm like, what do I do? I can't get into the office. And I saw him through the curtains. I didn't want to bother him. So I went to my apartment. I got a candle. It blew out right when I was coming to the door. I was looking with the lights. I'm like, gee, I don't have a phone. I don't have a key. I don't have a light to see this. And I was like looking, trying to do it with my fingers. So finally I had to knock.
Is this the most
Keep
amazing
on knocking, baby.
So look at this. I'm talking about what is money. How cool Paul wrote this to me on Christmas of 2013. It's so cute. You can read it later. What is money?
What is money? A tool
For what?
to help others. Did I get it right?
Well, time with family, traveling the world, making a contribution. And number 4 is?
Focusing on health.
Any last words?
Yeah. Last words, focusing on health. Sure. How many of you guys went in and got your heart rate up today? I can tell you, I rode, ran, stair climber, and a bunch of other exercises. Boy, did I feel good.
Yeah.
Love you guys. Keep on charging. It's Steven's birthday Friday.
I love you.
I thought for sure you were doing a video.
I am doing a video.
I mean, a one for, gold.
Lala, it's probably a funny experience because she'll be like in the other room when I'm doing these videos that are not on the internet. like where I record it for gold. And I did the one video about energy. And I was like, dude, come in this office and look at this. And she came in the office, and I'm telling you, the office was literally filled with this unbelievable energy. And all I did was this simple little thing it's a thing to help you get energy, not like a workout. It's so simple. And I explained what energy is and how to get more of it to harness it. And she came in, she's like, whoa. But it's probably funny because when I'm getting in the zone, I'm getting fired up and I'm doing a video. Lives are a little bit different. When I'm doing the video, it's, 10 minutes and I got to get the message across in that short amount of time. And she probably hears me like, what is going on in there? But anyhow, number 5. Now, Angeline said this. What is money? Leaving a legacy. Now, to me, this is the thing that we cannot ignore. No matter who you are, you need to be legacy focused. After you're gone, what will you leave the world? What will you leave your kids and their kids and their kids? Or if you don't have kids, what will you leave others? I believe that one of the main reasons that I'm an entrepreneur is that I know that I could have more time to create a legacy. I didn't do it because I thought it'd be easier. I knew it would be harder at times. But I ultimately knew I could get more time with my family. I could travel the world. I could make a contribution. I could focus on my health. And I can ultimately leave a legacy. And that's why I make so much content. That's why I work relentlessly. Because it's not about Steven being famous or Steven being recognized. That's not the point here. The point is that you grow into your greatest. You become a leader, you get dynamic, you make it happen. You then turn around and make your mark on the world. You write a book, you become a billionaire, you go and feed children in Africa, you go and build the schools and build the churches, and you turn around and create a patent product that changes the world. Like, I just know that people in here that are watching this right now have that within them. They're going to go out there and they're going to do something unbelievable through what they learned in Heal. I don't need a write-up or a thing on it. It's your legacy. And I'm always looking like, man, we are gonna build such a dream machine. So many people are gonna become leaders. So many people are gonna make it happen. So many people are gonna make their mark. So many people in here are gonna leave a legacy. Millions of people are gonna come into Heal and they're gonna create a legacy from what they learned, what they became, what they believed, and what they did. And I want you to think about that. All right. We've covered a lot. We went over time. I hope you learned a lot. This is your chance. Take action. Do the annual VIP. Do the annual elite. Stretch yourself a little bit. Don't stay in your comfort zone. It's detrimental. Stretch yourself. This is the time. You want to take advantage of these last 38 days. And if you're spending money, you're like, well, I wanted to save it for next year. Spend it. Invest it. Build. Learn. Grow. And next year, you'll be able to get the harvest. And then you'll be able to leverage your taxes this year. That's what you want to focus on. 38-day rush. Who here's with me on this? That you're like, all right, I know that I've done my part. I know. I have stepped up. I went to the edge and said I can't take one step further, and I stepped over. And it was a leap of faith. And it's going to work out good. We got this. So invest into you. That's right. Invest into you. These are priceless skills that you need to understand. Emotional Dude, I'm so fired up about the gold thing because there's some things in there that I needed to relearn myself that are so important to building business. It doesn't matter what business you build. It's all the same. The principles are the same. Video number 1 goes live on November 27th. That's this Friday. I'm going to go through it with you. It's the golden rule. And we're going to go deep. We're going to have fun. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to grow. And life is going to get better and better every day. Comment below. Invest into you. Invest into you. Invest into you. I want you to get deep on this. I want you to pray about this. I want you to talk to your friends and family. I want you to, talk to your advisors or whoever your, accountability partners are. Hey, should I do this or not? Weigh out the options. Look at it. Trust your instinct. Trust your gut. Feel it and trust it and do it and make it happen. When you look back on this moment, you're either going to see one of two things. I passed it up, or I went all in and I did it. There's no other place here. It's like I passed it up. I made it happen. And as I keep saying, I want to spend my time, my energy, my expertise, my focus, my drive, my hunger with people that are committed, the people that are action takers, that people are willing to learn. And being in that space makes you feel a little uncomfortable at first. Every time I go horse ride, I'm like, oh, it's like weird. Like, I don't understand this thing. And I follow what she says, and I just get dialed in, and I get better and better every single lesson. And every single lesson, I leave with a little bit more confidence, a little bit more happiness, and a little bit more hope that I'll get better. I love you guys. It's time to heal every second, every minute, every hour, and every day. It's on you. Have a good night.